to the Tires 37 day. I'm reviewing this, which is the Kohl's exclusive Hall of Justice. And I actually filmed this on Christmas, but my voice was really messed up. I was kind of sick for a while, so I couldn't record the audio then. But yeah, I kind of have forgotten what all I said in this video, so just be mindful to that. What I'm talking about might not actually be lining up. But here we have the playset itself, and as you can see, it looks really cool. We got Batman over there on his motorcycle with his blaster gun, which I think is really cool. It also shoots the batarangs, and we have Blue Beetle, which is my absolute favorite part about this set, and it's one of the best things they've ever made. We have Killer Croc in his Jeep. Again, I love how much you get in this set. You get a lot going on here. You have Superman up there, you have the playset, the Flash, and yeah, taking a look at that Superman first. As you can see, this is a pretty basic Superman. Now, this is semi-rare. He does have the comic book emblem there. There's not a lot of these Supermans they make. Most of them have the more Fisher-Price logo, but still, it's cool they released it with that. Here we have Flash. This is the same as the Head Shifters one. It doesn't have the yellow paint on boots. Other than that, it's pretty much, just a normal Flash, but still would have been cool to have the yellow. Now, here we have Batman on his motorcycle. This is the Batgirl motorcycle from a few years ago. If you press the button there, it does launch the missile, and I really like that. I think that's a creative way to have the Bat logo on it while still having a weapon. And then here we have Batman, and I really like this Batman. This is the same one that came out in the Batman Robot, but this time it has a painted chest, so it's slightly different. Yeah, and then we have Killer Croc and his Jeep. I believe this is the same Killer Croc we've seen before, but the Jeep is actually kind of new, so that's kind of cool. It's one of those Imaginext city type vehicle jets, but it is still cool that they include it here, and I really like it. And it's the first time we've ever seen Croc come with that. Even though Croc did come with a vehicle earlier in this year, I still think it's cool that the villain comes with a vehicle in this set. And now let's talk about my absolute favorite character in the set, and that is the new Blue Beetle. This thing is amazing. They pulled out all the stops for this guy. And Imaginext typically, like when they release stuff, they do like simple versions of characters, but this thing is so detailed. So what they did was they took the body of Killer Wasp with those wings, and then they took that cyborg gun arm from the Target exclusive one that came out years ago, and they put it all together to make the epic version of Blue Beetle. And the sculpt is so good. The translucent blue wings look really nice. All of the paint is clean on him, especially on the gun and the head. But this is what I was talking about. There's Killer Wasp there. That's pretty much uses the entire body except for the arms and the head. And then if we can bring in Cyborg, this is the Justice League Target exclusive Cyborg that came out years ago. That is the same gun, and it's the same hands. And the head, I think, is the Lex Luthor head. Oh, way too much about this toy line. But yeah, I absolutely love this Blue Beetle. Might honestly be one of my favorite Imaginext figures they've ever made because it's just so detailed and it looks so good. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the highlight of this set. And while I was excited for this set when they announced it because I thought it looked kind of cool and it was nice to see it get released, I'm really glad they put this in here because it really needs something exclusive like that. Now, looking at the new Hall of Justice, it's very similar to the original. The one main difference is the paint, but it also doesn't have that granite effect it used to have, like that marble. And I'm going to be honest, that was my absolute favorite thing about the original release of this. But I honestly don't mind it on this one. Mind you, I own the original one, but if I didn't own that original one, I probably would not like this as much. Outside of that, there's not really much going on. We have the stars and stuff. The Justice League logo isn't painted anymore. It used to be painted silver. I really like that. But yeah, you can see they've also added a lot of orange and purple, so I guess the Justice League is now fans of the Clemson Tigers. But either way, it looks pretty cool, and I like it. It's nice. I think you could put this in your collection too and have it be like an Earth 2 type Hall of Justice. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Or an Earth 3 as something like that. Just use it as like a parallel version because of the colors. Also, it does still do the features of popping out and lighting up, which is really cool. You can still put Superman or a character in there, which I think is really nice. And the doors open as well, and you can close and turn them. So I think there's a lot of fun there. This was obviously the main feature of the original version of this, so it's cool that everything is back and incorporated very nicely. And then you also have the flame, which lights up, and if I turn out the lights here in a second, which I will, you will see that feature a lot better. And again, it still lights up. It lights up pretty bright, which I think is pretty cool. And again, this was basically what the original did, but again, it's just doing it now. And it's so weird to me that this Hall of Justice got re-released, especially with the new one coming out this year. Now, you have the missile storage base. I absolutely love this on the original one. I'm glad they included it. You had the gel cell there, and then you can put Killer Croc in there, which is really cool. Down here, you have where the guns go when they're turned. You can also remove those and put a character in there, and you get the Justice League shield that the original set came with. The only difference is this time it is now in yellow. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really like the yellow mold. I don't think it looks that good, but I do like that you get that accessory still, and I like that there's still the hole there so you can kind of put it in there and hold it, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. Now, you're also missing the sticker from the original playset. The original playset had a sticker of like the Hall of Doom or whatever, so it's just kind of like a blank screen. I wish that had a sticker because that was supposed to represent the computer. So now it just looks like plastic, but still, I mean, regardless, it's kind of cool. And you can have all your little characters in there, which I think is fun. And, you know, again, as a gift set that came out towards Christmas time, mind you, this video is coming out after Christmas, I think this is a perfect gift for Christmas for kids because you're getting a lot of stuff there. And then again, you can put the characters on the side columns once you remove the guns, which is pretty cool, and you can spin them around and move them. Now, with the guns as well, you can put them on top, so you still get to use those even if you want your characters down there, and then you can have like a tri-fold attack of weapons coming at an enemy, which again is really fun and just a nice creative thing. And mind you, this is borrowing from the original set, which we have here, but again, it's still really nice that you can do that, and I like that. And this is what I was talking about, that marble effect. As you can see, the marble effect on the old one was so much better, but still, you know, I don't mind it. I like the new look, and again, I do own both of these. If I didn't own both of these, I probably would care a little bit more, but overall, this is the differences between the two sets. And as you can see, it is really weird because I never thought they would really make this set again coming out this year, but I still think it's cool that they did. And yeah, I do like the comparison between the two. I don't think I've ever compared two playsets before. And then if you put them side to side, you can see where I was talking about the sticker, where that computer screen was supposed to be. And aside from that, everything is essentially the same. So overall, I really like this set. I love everything that you get in it. My highlight of this set absolutely has to be Blue Beetle. He's my absolute favorite thing about this and is the main reason I really wanted this. But I think this is a great set in general too. And you know, if I was a kid, I would have absolutely loved this. I still love this. I'm not a kid anymore, but I still think this thing is great. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.